Ben Simmons got to get away from Joel Embiid. And it's not about either of them being bad dudes or not wanting to play well together or whatever. And they're both exceptional, generational kind of talents. But I look at Ben Simmons. If LeBron James is no longer the best player in the world, who is right now? Who is?
If LeBron James.
It's a pop quiz. Yeah.
Giannis?
Giannis. That's the correct. If LeBron James ain't the best in the world, Giannis just overtook him. Giannis is averaging 27, 13, 6, 1.5, and 1.5 with 58% from the field. And great defense. When I look at Ben Simmons, I see a version of Giannis. I see a ball handler with exceptional court vision, laser pinpoint passing, explosive to the rack. Doesn't like to shoot it. Can really defend. Not quite as aggressive as Giannis. Not quite as long. But he's something like that. He's something like LeBron as a younger player. Something like Giannis. He's a tremendous talent. And how did Giannis really get fully exploited? Or rather, how did they exploit his skills to the fullest and his talent? By clearing everyone out. The lane is clear, and you got shooters all around him. And for Ben Simmons to truly flourish, to truly blossom, to become the best version of what he can be, I don't think Joel Embiid in the middle, and who is so damn good, you can't not kind of base your offense around Embiid. I don't think Embiid clogging the middle is what he needs. And even though
so
Embiid
who do you
can
keep, Embiid or Simmons?
I don't really, honestly, they're both tremendous. You can't go wrong either way. But for Simmons' sake, I think he needs to get out of Dodge.
I am struggling to listen to you talk basketball. You're starting to really, really get to me.
Is it too advanced
Simmons,
for you? Too
please,
complex?
you know what? You could call it advanced all you
My
want
ideas
to.
catching on.
You know what? You're clueless, okay? Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid need to separate. Ben Simmons with this ball handling skills and everything else in between. Are you kidding me? That makes no sense whatsoever. Excuse me. Ben Simmons needs to work on his perimeter shot. That's about all that's missing. This young stud, an absolute superstar, the whole bit, okay? The bottom line is, here's the reality of the situation. Ben Simmons is a superstar in the making. God help anybody if this man gets a jump shot. Everything else is there. And oh, by the way, his defense has been stellar. Ben Simmons plays defense. When you consider what Joel Embiid brings to the table, I'm not separating those two, number one. But I'll give you credit for this. The subject, which was the main subject, I cannot believe you got me to sit up there and change my focus and what I want to talk about because you brought up the Greek Freak. I'm sorry. I'm not giving Greek Freak saying that he's better than Kevin Durant.
Why he is?
He's not. Let me tell you something right now.
He's better than Kevin Durant.
Disrespect
that
you show Kevin Durant is blasphemous.
If I put you on a lie detector test, you would say
no. Kevin Durant 27 and 7. Kevin Durant 89% from the free throw line. Kevin Durant a better perimeter shot. Greek Freak ain't even in this class. Oh, by the way, he can play defense as well, and he has been playing defense. Excuse me, I'll let you talk. Did I say anything? I sat here. I didn't say a word while I listened to your drivel. Stay with me. The point is, when you look at the Greek Freak, okay, there has been a time in the past when Shaquille O'Neal, wasn't he the most dominant player?
Oh, yeah.
Was he the best?
Yes, he was.
No. He was not the best player in the NBA. He was the most dominant.
He was also the best.
He was the most dominant
and there were years where he was the best.
Offensive force in the NBA. But he was not the best player. Excuse me.
He was never the best. Shaq was never the best player in the league.
He was not the best player.
Was Shaq ever the best player in the league?
I got to think about the
year.
Well,
I don't have to think about it that hard. The answer is yes.
I got to think about the year.
Was it 2000, 99, 2000, 2001?
He got robbed of at least 2 league MVP awards.
Shaq was the best player in the league.
He got robbed of at least 2 MVP awards.
I love these side debates.
But there were many times when Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant force in the game, wasn't necessarily the best. So if you told me the Greek Freak is the most dominant, okay. But when you say the best, excuse me, no.
Do you think that the best means the most well-rounded? Are you under the impression that you must be the most well-rounded in order to be the best?
I think to some degree, yes.
I don't think so.
I believe that.
KD has a more well-rounded game than Giannis. And what I'm saying is the only thing Giannis can't do is shoot. He does everything else at such an absurd level. The only thing in the sport of basketball he can't do is shoot.
Yes. Really? Okay.
What else can Giannis do?
I'm saving you. I'm looking out for you because the more you talk, the more ridiculous.
KD or Giannis?
Excuse me. It depends because guess what? In the interior, Giannis passes the ball better. On the perimeter, off the dribble, I would say Kevin Durant.
The answer is Giannis.
No. Well, you say that. I disagree.
He has better court vision. He's a more precise passer.
I disagree.
Who's a better rebounder, Giannis or KD?
Well, Giannis. Wait a minute now. Who's playing closer to the basketball? See how deceptive you are? That's nonsense.
That's
all it is. You just showed your ignorance. The fact of the matter is,
so he's out there.
I hate doing this because that was really fun and it's a really good debate. And I know fans are mad at me.
Shaq, I remember when you were the best in basketball.